One thing that the Azzyland interview taught me was that there definitely is a point where you should not ignore a smear campaign, because if you ignore it forever, look what happened to Azzy. She just kept assuming that people who knew better would correct it for her, and it never happened. Like, it took the interview we did and the video that came out for the narrative to change, for people to start having basically like a document that they could show other people and be like, look, this thing that we saw on TikTok, like that was the other way around. And it became useful, you know, like that helped her change the narrative. And if she'd never done that, it's like she was just kind of dead in the water. Like, everybody thought the wrong thing. So there is a point, and it's hard to know where that is. On the other hand, you can't go around spending all day long correcting, you know, stopping for every barking dog. You have to kind of like go by feel and be like, is this criticism something that is so damaging and wrong, and it's on something that I care about? I care about whether people think this. You know, it's not just like, oh, his voice sucks, or, you know, I used to like the other things better. It's not something that you can easily just kind of let go. It's something where it's like, this guy stole, this guy hates people, you know, like this guy is he's a Nazi. He's intentionally is trying to hurt transgender people. If you have people believing that, it does start to reach a point where it's like, yeah, I should make sure that people don't have the wrong idea. And how do you do that? You know, like, I don't want to promote the lies to my own audience who never even heard that Reddit is lying about that. You see, here's the thing. It's like, and this comes from Saul Alinsky's Rules for Radicals. If you can get someone to defend themselves, like if you can agitate them and make them basically like respond to a lie, to something that will make them look bad by replying, like the battle is already won in a way, you know, because you're making them repeat the accusation that isn't true. And if they can look bad in the process of doing it, even better, right? If the goal is just to like win this war and sort of defeat a person, you know, to reduce their, in the case of YouTube, it would be like reducing someone's reach, taking away their audience and making it so that less people trust them later. If you can just lie about somebody and then they reply and they seem like unconvincing or pissed off about it, or they tell everybody the lie that you said, you know, you can just kind of laugh at it, right? Like, and that's what a lot of them are doing. There's no like miscommunication that could be cleared up in a lot of those cases. It's like somebody was just like, this is the most damaging way that I can rephrase this, is the most misleading thing I can say. I'm mad at him about this other thing, and so I'm just gonna lie. That's why a lot of the replies, the exchanges that happened on Reddit, they instantly moved the goalpost. It's like, once I was like, that's not true, like prove it. They couldn't.